Blazin Hit Radio.
I love that morning show.
Now with more us.
They wake me up.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and Kathie.
In the morning, in the shower.
It's going to be another cold day, by the way.
Mm-hmm. But no snow.
No snow. The sun will be out, but only a high of 30, so it's not like anything's going to really melt.
Right. We're not even getting above freezing.
Oh, my God. How are we going to live through this winter that's been really brief?
I was going to say that it hasn't really been that bad.
I know, but we got lulled into a false sense of security.
Well, you know what? Let's say one more time, everybody. You know, March and April are our snowiest months. We haven't even gotten there. So.
Agreed.
Right. So it'll happen. Hey, I'm just glad we're not in the states that have rain on top of snow.
Right.
On top of rain.
On top of snow.
That would suck.
Where you see all those pileups where everybody went into the fog and crashed. Yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. So I know you didn't watch the Daytona 500 on Sunday, Larry.
Okay, another stereotype thrown my way. Of course I didn't.
Thank you.
Wait, what is that? Is that the...
It's NASCAR.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's like...
So that's where they just keep going in a circle.
A bunch of left turns.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once in a while they go in and get their tires changed, and it's
Pit
really
stop.
about the crew.
It's really about the crew?
It's a team.
Yeah.
It's not just about the driver. You have to have a fast crew.
Yeah.
Did you learn this from watching Cars?
I think it was on Good Morning America when I was something. It's about the crew.
You almost had conviction when you were saying it.
It's about the sponsor of the car.
No, it's
Home
not
Depot,
about the sponsor.
Cheerios.
Furniture Row. That was cool, though, to see them represented.
Right. Adele Arakawa riding in the passenger seat as the new spokesperson for Furniture Row. And her helmet is just her hairspray.
Just her hair. Right. Yep.
So why? What happened with the Daytona?
Well, so Austin Dillon won, which is really cool. He was riding in the Dale Earnhardt number 3, which was kind of cool. And
you mean like as a tribute, or somebody got that number because he's not alive?
No. Well, it was the 20-year anniversary of when Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500.
Okay.
Just so happens one of the sponsors that was with Dale Earnhardt when he won 20 years ago now has Austin Dillon. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bolte, but Austin Dillon drives for them.
Okay.
And he said, "Can I have the number 3?" And they said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Oh,
so
that's
it was cool for a lot of people to see the number 3.
He got to live on.
20 years later, it's crossing the finish line again.
But doesn't he have a son that drives?
Yeah,
Earnhardt
Dale
Jr.
Earnhardt Jr., but he's not.
He retired.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So,
but he was there to go, gentlemen, start your engine.
Like RuPaul, and may the best woman win.
There you go.
He didn't say that, no.
Drag race, very similar.
And then Peyton Manning got to drive the pace car.
Oh, he did?
For a couple laps before the race started.
They're all, follow that giant forehead. Hey, everybody.
It was actually funny because he got out there and he was nervous. Like
Peyton was?
Yes. Like
he's all kind of out of my element.
He was. He said that. He was gripping the steering wheel really tight. And then Bowman, one of the other NASCAR drivers, like came up next to Peyton, and Peyton was like, I didn't know that I'd be this close to the other cars. And they had an official sitting in the passenger seat with Peyton.
He's all, go faster.
He was trying to get Peyton to go a little faster, and Peyton was like, I've been on my back before. I've been standing upright, but I've never been sideways like this.
Ooh, that sounded sexy.
Right, because you don't know the slant of NASCAR until you're actually on that track.
Right, because you're kind of like gripping. Right, you're gripping the road the faster you go.
Totally. So that was cool. Charlize Theron threw out the flag.
Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know it was so popular. I thought it was all just rednecks.
Mm-hmm. Well,
pretty much.
Oh, there's them too.
Aside from
Charlize
Theron, it was a bunch of rednecks.
All right. Who were all going, look, it's Charlize Theron, get her.
But Austin Dillon, the reason why I was asking you is because he did something that I'm sure you would admire, Larry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He kissed another man.
Well, a bunch of his pit crew. Yeah, all the dudes, they kiss each other.
Oh, pit crew.
Austin Dillon went out and commemorated his win by getting a tattoo on his butt.
Oh, nice.
A tattoo that says Daytona 500 champ. Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Did they show it?
No, he said that no one's ever going to be able to see it, but it's a pretty cool looking tattoo, he says. He says his wife Whitney's probably the only one who's ever going to see it, at least
that
for a while.
That means it's like right by the butthole. If nobody's ever going to see it. You know what I mean?
He said for a while.
Oh, okay.
At least for a while. And then he said it hurts.
Oh, yeah, that means it was right by the butthole.
The boys from the pit crew keep coming in and smacking him on the butt and saying, good game.
Ah, so this is a sport for me.
Some of the other crew members also got butt tattoos. Not sure if they were in the same spot as Larry's, assuming they were. But
Well, no, I'm just saying that would be the why nobody could see it. But there's a guy that's a friend with me on Facebook, and he lost a bet, and he's not a Bronco fan, and he had to get the Bronco D on his butt cheek. And
how'd it look?
Oh my God! Like to the point where like the guys, I'm sure, are afraid of me because I'm like, man, you have like an amazing butt. And he's all, oh, thanks. I'm also, is that tattoo ever on display? Can people meet it?
Wow.
And he was like, oh, probably not.
Right. Most
Yeah.
people just show you the tattoo and you're just supposed to go, oh, okay, haha.
I know. No.
Larry
I
takes
fell
it
in
a step
love.
further. He
Hey,
thinks
if
it's
you
a calling
saw it,
card.
because first of all, it's an amazing butt, and it's my favorite team. So I'm like, oh, come on.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Good morning, you guys.
Now with more us.
You rock.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and
I
Kathie.
just love you both.
I'm eating a weird snack. It's called overnight oats,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be eaten as a cold snack, and I heated it up, and it's not working. It tastes terrible
Right, because you wanted it now.
because I thought it was just oatmeal.
And the directions say, fill it to the line with your milk,
milk.
or water, and then leave it in the fridge overnight so it can steep.
Right, and then in the morning, eat it as a cool treat. It's like, who eats cold oatmeal?
Let me see this.
It's terrible.
Overnight oatmeal.
Right, and the thing is, I was chewing on it, and it's like definitely undercooked, so I'm eating like raw oats.
Right,
I feel
he's
like
over
a
here
horse. That was a terrible invention, bad idea. Who eats cold oatmeal?
The people that want 280 calories and 10 grams of sugar in the morning.
Is that good or bad?
18 grams of sugar.
That's good or bad?
Oh, you might as well be having a candy bar.
Oh, okay, well, if you say so.
Let's go to the convenience store. So I was just looking at these birthdays.
Okay.
You know that every day my prep service has like,
Right.
today's birthdays are.
Famous person.
Yeah, so Sophie Turner, she's the chick, Sansa Stark, she's the redhead that's dating Joe Jonas, that's engaged to him.
Oh, I know. So she's lucky. I mean, she's lucky in
also-
the sense that she got him,
Yes.
but not lucky in the sense that she doesn't know that he's gay.
Oh, yes, you wish.
Well, you don't know.
But she's 22, and her and Joe just did like a $45,000 a night getaway. I was reading.
Wow.
Jerk.
Just to have some cake by the ocean.
Right? Blanket Jackson is 16.
Whoa, Michael would have been like, get out of here. You're old and gross. Daddy hates you. That's crazy.
Yes, or Prince Michael Jackson II.
Right. And like he kind of like honestly could blend in and out of society.
Yes.
Like he looks like a million kids.
Right,
Like
right.
in other words,
right.
he could easily float in and out.
He could be that homeless transient kid.
Right. If I see the other Prince Michael, the first one, I might go, that looks like Prince Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. And he's got 4 bodyguards. That's definitely him.
That's definitely him.
Right.
But you see Blanket and you're like, huh.
That could be any kid.
Right. Although, isn't it weird? Blanket looked a lot more like the plastic surgery Michael.
I know, but none are his.
No.
So it's like that, yeah.
But, and then,
which I mean, it's kind of weird that like he was saying those were his kids and clearly they were not his kids.
Yeah.
But then you're like, you shouldn't have any kids.
right. Right. But he did, Larry.
Right,
he did.
Yeah.
And Jordan Peele is 39 today. You know, Key and Peele.
Yeah.
And he
He's
wrote
hilarious.
Get Out.
Yeah.
So I was just listening on the way in. They're saying Get Out actually might get the best picture at the Oscars.
Okay, still haven't seen it.
Okay, that's the one that most of us have seen.
I know.
Larry.
And
Have you not seen it?
It is on cable, but I did hope for this.
Okay.
Please tell me, because I hear it's real twisty and whatever.
It's totally crazy.
Yeah.
Right, but at the end, when the credits roll, right when it goes real weird, and then the credits start to roll,
Okay.
is it Get Out by JoJo? Is that the song that plays? Get
out right now.
It's the end of you and me. It's too late. I can't wait for you to be gone. Because I know that was the breakup song when I was in school. That was the one where you caught your boyfriend cheating and you're all up yours.
Get out.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Because I know about that other girl.
Although every time I see the word "Get Out," that's the song that I hear.
Get out.
No. Right now.
Right. No. Leave her alone.
Bolte remembers a different version of the song than I remember.
No, that's in
she
it.
like
'Cause she
screams.
goes,
Is it?
"Now!" Right, she goes- 'cause
that's
she goes,
right.
Get out
Now.
right now.
Now.
The end of you and me. It's too late. Can't wait. You to be gone. Because I know about her. Wonder how I spent all my life. Say treat me right. I thought that girl would have a longer career.
Yeah, right.
She was like Lindsay Lohan who could sing.
Yeah.
I think she's surviving somewhere on the Disney channels.
Right. She had a song come out like not too long ago, a couple of years ago or whatever.
Yes. And then a little fun fact for the day, you're not allowed to try to modify the weather in Colorado without a permit.
What does that mean?
The main reason is to keep the ski resorts from doing strange things to try to make snow.
Oh.
So a law was passed to but
that's all they do is make snow.
right?
You got to make a big fresh coat.
You got to be the
base.
first ones
Right,
to have
for sure.
to open up.
And then it snows on that. And then if you have some barren spots, you put the machines on.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
So maybe you can like shoot vapor into the sky to help it create
Condense
Or like
and make
seed the
snow?
clouds.
yeah,
Maybe.
something.
I don't know. My dad used to do that on the mountain back in New York.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
they have a resort. Ski
Right.
resort.
Well, it's not a resort, Larry.
Well, no.
You've been there.
Yeah, I've been to the top of the mountains. Kathie got married there. They have a gondola and
Yeah.
chairlifts. It's not tiny.
No,
It's
but
like as big as the Loveland, probably.
yeah, I'd say it's a Loveland ski resort kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I went back to Kathie's hometown with her. It's upstate New York.
Yes, in the Adirondacks.
Right, and it was so weird because everybody was so nice at first, and then everything got super weird. And like one of her relatives came up to me and said, "Get out," and I was like, "What?" And I said, "Get out, now, you and me."
Okay, on the text line this morning. Good morning, guys. Just wanted to say thank you, guys, as well as Bolte and Wiggins. You've been making me smile every day and keeping my mind off of fighting this stupid cancer that I have.
Aww.
Laughter truly is the best medicine. Yesterday, I had a clean PET scan and only need one more round of radiation. Yay! I attribute this to the amazing news to Blazin hits and your wonderful humor. Love you guys. Thanks for helping me get through.
Oh my God, we totally have to hit them back. So like, I wonder if they're medicating for the side effects of chemo.
Totally.
Because
That'd
we
be
would totally
vicious.
come medicate with you and make you laugh.
Totally. Oh
So-
my God, Larry will totally.
We do the show in your living room.
Yeah, we would. I totally would go and hang out.
Totally.
For sure. Let us know.
Right.
We want to be there to help you with this last round of radiation.
I will be bringing my own ice because not a lot of people have bagged ice. And it's something that when I drink water, I really enjoy.
Larry is an ice
I just think
snob.
we're gonna be there a
I've
while.
never met an ice snob until I met you.
Oh my God, that hotel we were at in Portland.
Uh-huh.
Okay, imagine if you will. Everybody loves that Sonic Ice, right?
Yes.
Well, the reason I can't fully love the Sonic Ice is because it's still not see-through.
Oh my God!
No,
Are you
I know.
kidding me?
It's just-
Even though those little pellets break apart like
I know.
perfect.
So it depends on the machine. But
Okay.
there's some consistency problems. Not at this hotel.
Oh, God.
Their ice machine spits out those pellets and they're crystal clear. It was like diamonds coming out of the machine. I was like, I won! I won!
And this was just the ice machine in the hallway at the hotel?
yeah.
They're just wasting it on people in the hallway?
I don't know, but I got to find out the name of that machine. It was too heavy to take.
Yeah, right. Somebody's going to notice.
Right, exactly.
Well, you just loved Portland, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I'm going to take you back there because if
I wouldn't mind going to Portland. Have you been to Portland, Bolte?
Nope, never been.
And I was thinking about it. We need a bonding trip, the three of us, because that Wiggins has moved on and doing his own thing.
Right.
We need to do the thing that we did with Wiggins with Mikey, which is a threesome.
I was going to say, what did we... Wait a minute.
It was a threesome where I made sure Kathie couldn't get in the room.
I was going to say, Bolte, I wasn't there.
I guess
so
she never showed up.
I'm not aware of this.
Oh, well. Guess we got all the stuff. Why would we waste this?
Do you need another drink?
Right. Why would we waste expensive champagne?
So are we going to Portland with Bolte?
Yes, we are.
And now,
Invasive, violating, and just disgusting.
it's Celebrity Trash and Bash.
With Larry, Kathie, and Wiggins.
Sponsored by the Mike Sawyer Law Firm. Call 303-GOOD Law. Here's Kathie J.
Going a little earlier this morning with our trash and bash.
Yeah, I thought we'd mix it up. We never do it early, and it's
All
like
right.
people have to wait. But even though the show repeats later, so everybody catches it eventually, or you download the podcast.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd mix it up.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good.
Is it going to be one of those who did who? Who touched who?
Yeah,
who
all of
touched
it.
Who?
Right, all of it.
Okay.
But let's start with some Black Panther and the music video that Kendrick Lamar did for Black Panther.
Very cool.
He's being sued for allegedly jacking some other artist's work for his video.
I know, but artists get accused of that all the time,
Yes,
and they
totally.
win most of those.
Well, here's the thing. She's famous for this kind of look. And when you see the video, you're like, oh my God, that's totally her stuff.
Oh,
Right.
so it was the look, not the actual track.
Her famed artwork, yes, and not the actual track. It's
Okay.
like the design.
Oh, okay.
So you see how,
Oh, very much so.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you stole
Almost
that.
like she puts people into like one of those detailed coloring books.
Kind of.
Yeah. So Lena claims her fine art titled Constellations 1, Constellations 2, and Constellations 3 are being used in the official music video for Kendrick Lamar's All the Stars.
We play that song.
Yeah, and it's a good song. Love it. He claims that the movie contacted her twice, but she never returned the calls.
Yeah, right. Who's not going to return that call?
Yeah, right. And then according to the documents, they went ahead with it anyways, and
Dumb.
she calls both it an egregious violation of federal law and an affront to the artist, her livelihood, her legacy, and to artists everywhere. And she's really cute. Like, when I first saw the picture, I was like, is that a video hoe?
Oh, wow, she's really cute.
So it's cool that she actually has a talent.
Right, and here's what's crazy is, like, it's like already been used,
Yeah.
so her suit is going to be great.
Yeah.
But and that movie's so big that video get even more plays.
Yes.
So every time it gets more plays, she gets more money.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's cool.
I hope that Chadwick Boseman took like a Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
kind
deal.
of deal.
Where
and
I
was
want like 10% off the back end.
give me something on the back end. I hope.
Okay, that sounded wrong.
Okay, wait.
Kathy just asked a black man to give her something on the back end.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
it's the first time I've ever
Right.
asked for that.
Just
Come
10%.
on.
I know, but usually there's like a couple dinners first or something. Maybe a movie.
But you know what? I don't have as much time.
Oh, yes,
Like
I have kids.
I got to get home.
They're all, Mommy, who's that man in the laundry room with you?
Pay no attention to him. He's fixing the washing machine. A Snoop, he's doing his thing. And what is his thing? Hanging out with people. And you know how he loves the ladies, especially a stranded lady.
Oh, no, what happened?
He totally rescued some stranded driver the other day.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, he went from rescuing a stranded driver on a busy freeway to sitting courtside at the NBA All-Star game. No big deal.
So like somebody's car broke down, or?
Trina Graham was driving back from church. Oh, well, of course she was.
Well, then her giant hat must have been the giveaway.
She was driving back from church Sunday morning. Her car broke down on the freeway in Riverside. She says that she was waiting for her brother to come, and then all of a sudden she heard a knock on the window. Turned her head and found herself staring at Snoop.
Ooh, wait. He's all, hey, what's up?
Totally.
Something wrong with your kids are?
Katrina says Snoop offered to give her car a push since he thought she was in an unsafe spot. That's hella cool.
Or did he think she was fine and this was his chance?
Well, she is a cutie pie.
Wow, she's as cute as that artist.
Right, exactly. Katrina's cute. So then he also even parked his own ride off the exit and ran back to help her get out of the way of moving traffic, which is really cool.
Then they had sex 20 minutes later in a nearby hotel.
Right. What are the odds?
Right, and she's going backstage to his next two concerts. Insane.
What are the odds?
Right. They're gonna be pouring champagne on her in his next video.
She'll be that broke down girl
Right,
that gets champagne
exactly.
poured on her.
Nobody move until I say so.
Trey Songz. Bad. Being accused of hitting a girl as
Hey.
he was partying.
Hey, let's just say that's better than, inappropriately grabbing her.
Right. Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
in this day and age, that seems to be like, all right, we can figure that out in
Hitting?
court.
Oh, okay, right.
Sue him.
True,
Right,
whereas-
but like the other stuff is if he, punched her in the crotch, it'd be a different story.
Right, he could be president.
Right.
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
sorry. You got to grab her,
right.
grab her by the
Right.
crotch. I'm sorry.
For sure.
I always get that confused. Law enforcement sources tell us that the lady filed a police report. Trey hit her in the face apparently Saturday night during NBA All-Star Weekend. They were attending a Hollywood Hills party. She claims Trey got upset because she was talking to another guy and actually hit her while they were arguing about talking to that guy.
In front of people or just like off to the side? I mean, was he?
If it's a party, I don't know.
You usually pull her into the guest room. I mean, that's what I do when I'm about to unleash on a woman.
Oh, yeah.
And then I leave the room with my ass kicked. And,
right.
And she's laughing.
Your eye.
Right. She's laughing with her friends. And I was like, why was I in a room with a lady?
She left the party on her own, and she went directly to a hospital. Talked to cops soon afterwards. Injuries are minor, but you know what? He's rich. He hit her, apparently. So
she's like, well, it looks like you just got yourself another hit.
He was also sued in December for So wrong. So wrong.
And another one. He's going for triple platinum. It's not a laughing matter.
No, it's not. So stop doing the noise.
Oh, yeah. So I hope she sues. I hope she gets a bunch
Trey
of money.
Songz got sued in December for smacking a phone out of a lady's hand at a Philly strip club when she was trying to take pictures of him.
He's got unresolved mother issues or something.
Dude, I heard a story about him when he was here going to a hotel.
Oh, for real? He's one of those guys.
And he makes sure that you can't take your phone out. He's totally like Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, rightfully so.
Right.
You know?
I know, but then it's like now you can't protect yourself or call for help.
So the girl took her phone out because she was trying to just say she was going to be late because I guess she was a new hoe that didn't expect to get grabbed and go into Trey's room.
She's like, I'm sorry, I'm new to this. No excuses. Cell phones are for closers.
And my friend that was at the party said that Trey just became a real dick and was like, and totally like pushed her out, had her bodyguards push her out. She fell onto the floor.
Right.
When she got pushed out, they threw her phone at her. Like, you don't got to throw somebody out like that.
It always ends the same way. The girl gets pushed out of a bus or room or something.
And then her shoe
and then
comes
5
after.
seconds later, the door opens again and there's her shoes.
Yeah.
Big stripper whore shoes. And she's like, those aren't mine.
So Trey, building a career off of loving the ladies, he better get
Learn
it together.
to love the ladies.
Rein it in.
Right.
News is coming out. Remember when Ashton Kutcher was married to Demi Moore?
Oh my God, right. And we were like, what is going on over there besides some great sex?
Yeah, right.
Right.
But
right.
we all
And then we felt for him because, first of all, he probably had to witness her draining the life force out of some babies or little lambs to keep her youthful appearance.
I don't know what her secret is.
Right,
but her,
exactly. She's all,
Madonna.
did you bring me any babies? And then she'd all, and she'd be like, I'm young again. Yes.
Hey, you make love to me, Ashton.
Right. And she's all, please meet my stepdaughters. It was like meeting Cinderella's stepsisters.
Okay.
Right. All
Larry,
her daughters came.
I was going to say, those are her real daughters,
I know.
not her stepdaughters.
I know, but there's some meet my evil stepdaughters. Hello, Ashton.
Rumor is pretty. I think Rumor's hot. But all of them have great bodies.
Rumor's right from the right lighting. Sometimes she looks like Demi if Demi got stung by a bee.
Okay.
And so that's a compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about Tallulah?
She's
a
little
scout?
they're a little too Bruce.
Okay.
No, one of them looks like Andrea Bialik or whatever her name is.
Who?
Ambia Bialik. What's her name from The Big Bang Theory? She's Sheldon's girlfriend.
Oh, I don't know how to say her name. Mayim Baling.
Right, whatever. One of the daughters looks like her. Okay, so the one on the left looks like The Big Bang Theory.
Okay, so Bolte just pulled up the picture.
Right.
We got it's Scout, Tallulah is in the middle, and Rumor.
Right. So on the far left, you got the girl from Big Bang Theory. Far right, you got Demi Moore stung by a bee. And then in the middle, you got Bruce Willis with the wig. Am I wrong?
Okay, Bolte, you're the straight guy. Tell me about
no,
the
you cannot.
Why?
Judge Bolte by straight guy standards.
Why?
Because he's attracted to the lady Nancy Grace.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right, so that throws everything
No, that wasn't
off.
it. Mike Bolte just said he would do her. That is completely different from being attracted to her.
No. There's been more than I lived through it. So there was more than a couple times. I tried to give him the way out. I was like, come on, man, this is her. Are you sure? And he kind of doubled down on it. And there was a couple times where he was like, come on, she's not that bad. And I was like, anyone? Anyone else?
Okay, is this true, Bolte?
Hey, I like the older women. It's just something about it.
but
If
Yeah.
you look like Nancy Grace, come meet Mike at our
Call now.
studio, 303-728-3420, or like him on Facebook.
Blazin' Hit is going to give you an early Christmas present.
If you look like one of Bruce Willis's daughters, call now.
Back to the daughters. Do you think they're attractive, any of them?
Yeah, for sure. They're all pretty.
Yeah, they're all prettier than Nancy Grace. I'll give you that. The bar is low.
Right, and the bar's low. Okay, so Ashton Kutcher, the story, I don't know why it's coming out now, but Dax Shepard, he has a, Dax Shepard. He's like one of Ashton's good friends.
Did you know,
He's
by the
married-
way, I hate to derail the story,
Yeah.
we just derailed, but did you know Ashton was an Abercrombie and Fitch model? And I
Yes.
remember in some of the earlier catalogs, he was right there in the pile of naked guys in his underwear. It was awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is crazy.
Right. So just
Yeah.
wanted to update you on that.
Okay, thank you for that. So then Ashton Kutcher became an actor. Then he was married to Demi Moore. And along the way, his good friend Dax Shepard hung out with him. And Dax is now telling the story that when Ashton divorced Demi in 2013, Ashton decided to get away from it all. Dax Shepard says, I went to the mountains. Oh, he says that Ashton went to the mountains for a week by himself. He didn't have any food. He didn't have any drinks. He just had water and tea. He took all of his computers away, his phone, his everything. He was there by himself. There was no talking. He just had a notepad, a pen, water, and tea for a whole week.
Whoa. It's all, I'm thinking of a show, crank show, called Punked.
Right. And that was with Dax Shepard.
Right.
That's when we first got introduced to Dax Shepard. He said after day 2, Ashton Kutcher said he started to hallucinate.
Right, because fasting's good for you, but then it can be too crazy.
It can make you crazy, for
Right.
sure. Then he did Tai Chi, even though he has no martial arts training. He
No,
said,
that Tai Chi is a lady.
Oh,
She's his personal assistant, so he did Tai Chi.
okay. Well, you have to stay hydrated if Tai Chi's coming over.
Right, she has to drink something.
Ashton Kutcher says, I was just doing what came to me. It was pretty wonderful. Then he wrote letters to all of his past girlfriends to settle any grudges or regrets. And when he got back, he mailed them.
Whoa, so there was one for, who did he date? He dated Mila Kunis, and then they broke up,
Yeah.
and then he went back, so he tried to write her letter. And then, didn't he date Cameron Diaz for a second? I think he dated her for 5 seconds.
Who didn't she date?
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm sure they dated. Yeah. Then he said that it was like an Alcoholics Anonymous exercise. Ashton Kutcher says, I was like, I've probably done some damage. I need to clear the palate. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, you got to go clear your head, and especially if you're him, because right when that was fever pitch, everybody was talking about it, and all the paparazzi were probably looking for him and her.
Oh no, totally. So it was really good that he had to get away for sure.
Right, you saw her like shrink back into her old lady form. I'll be back, Ashton Kutcher.
Have you ever had to do that? Either of you apologize to exes or write letters or give them a call out of the blue and say, hey, I just want to let you know I'm sorry for being a jerk
No, I go ghost.
2 years ago?
No, I'm like,
You figure it out.
I barely recognized you when I bumped into you on the street.
Ouch.
No, I'm kidding.
Bolty?
Yeah, of course. I've definitely had to learn some lessons. And
Did you go back and apologize to the girls?
yeah, for
oh,
sure.
you did?
Yeah.
Now only
If
because
you believe Bolty, call 303-728-3420.
All my exes are gonna call.
If you don't, call 303-728-3420.
And finally, Kesha. Everything was going her way. The hashtag Me Too movement.
She was
Everybody's
riding the
behind her.
wave. She had another song out.
And now, bum, bum, ba-dum.
She put on 30 pounds in the last day. No.
No, that's me.
Okay.
She's postponed her tour because she has to have knee surgery.
Oh, well, you don't really dance. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like she could bedazzle her knee brace.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And just stand up there. God, she does look different, doesn't she? From
Well, you know
the way
what?
she used to look.
I'm telling you why she looks
Did she
different.
get a nose job?
No, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It's the 20-year-old metabolism versus the late 20s, early 30s metabolism that can really set you off. Because, like, you're just, like, so skinny. In every picture, you just look so great. And then all of a sudden, you put a couple pounds on. Next thing you know, you're Rihanna. And everybody's like, girl.
Okay, nobody's kicking Rihanna out of bed, even fat Rihanna.
Clearly, she's, like, going to be hot no matter what.
Yes.
Like, except, well, I mean, there is a limit.
Okay.
I mean, if she ends up on my 600-pound life, I don't know if people will be like, oh,
She's not ending up on my 600
No, I'm
pound
just saying, there's a limit. There's some people would probably drop
but
out at that
There's still
point.
someone that loves the 600-pound woman.
Yeah, whoever keeps bringing them all that food. Because they're not getting it themselves. They can't even make it downstairs.
Anyways, back to Kesha.
Okay.
She's being forced to postpone her tour to have knee surgery, tore her ACL during a recent performance.
Yoshi did that, so now I know what that surgery is like.
Yes, it's very hard to get over.
For sure, they're going to have to help her up the stairs with a towel around her waist.
She said on Instagram, I'm heartbroken. It's my biggest joy in life to share my music with my fans all over the world, but I have to follow doctor's orders.
The doctors are like, we'd like you to be off your leg until you write some better songs.
True.
Yeah, you were kind of riding Dr. Luke's coattails.
Oh, yes.
I'm kidding.
We'll see if she's able to start her North American tour June 6th.
Yay.
Yes.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
All right, we want you to participate on this one. We already got a bunch of comments on Facebook. For some odd reason, I like the smell of blank. So 303-728-3420. You can text us. You can send us a shout out on the app, or you can actually call us and tell us what odd thing you like to smell that is not something that you would normally like the smell of.
Mine is gasoline.
Okay, see, I hate the smell of
I
gas.
love the smell of gasoline.
I hate it because, like, when you have to, I may have had to get a lot of little cans of gas when I run out of gas.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, like, in my garage, I have like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Bolty, you've been around when Larry was on his
I've been
running
in
out
the
of
car.
gas
I'm pretty
trip.
sure.
Oh,
He's
I've been
like,
in the car.
no, we're running out.
It happens to everyone.
No, not as often as you.
So when you
He
have
made me get out of the car one time, Bolty, and jump up and down on the bumper of his Xterra because
it would get a little
gas.
gas in the back, and then it would get me to the gas station. It's true.
It worked, actually.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah, it was awesome. I knew my tank.
Yeah.
But
Not enough to fill it on a
yeah,
rig,
I guess.
but I knew my tank.
Exactly.
Right.
So no, it's like, but when you have to go fill it up and get those little cans,
Yeah.
like you'd get gas on your hand, and I was just like, oh, I hated it because that smell stays for a long time. You can wash your hands a million times,
Right.
And you're
Yeah.
still gonna smell like gas, even if it like spills one drop in your car's gonna smell like gas.
No, for sure. I
Right.
don't know. I just think it's the sexiest cologne on a guy. Like, I think
Like
that's...
he does something butch if he smells like gas.
Yeah, that's probably
Mechanic.
what it is, right? And then all of a sudden, I see that built-in stains on his hand.
He's all,
Like-
I work at Circle K. Is that good enough?
No,
Okay.
no. But I think that's why the trucker, why he lasted so long is because
Right.
he'd come home smelling like tar and gas. Oh, that's so sexy.
I like the smell of, obviously everybody likes the smell of puppies and their little puppy breath.
Oh, totally
And
cute.
that's kind of a weird thing, but I mean,
Some people like the smell of newborn babies.
all baby smell like is kind of like baby lotion or baby
Yeah, but
oil.
some people love that smell.
baby powder, right? So like
Yeah.
if you don't have a baby, just go buy some baby powder and be like, I
Oh,
smell
there's
a
your baby. Mm.
Right.
I like fireworks.
You like
Ooh,
the smell
the
of
afterward.
Yeah,
after
like the
burn.
sulfur.
Are you
Kind of
kidding?
smells like matches.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Right. We use those a lot when Bolty goes to the bathroom here. The sulfur and the matches.
matches. Speaking of, we need more of those matchsticks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
'cause-
strike ones.
right?
yeah,
The
on
longer
side.
ones, because they're getting.
Again,
I mean, we love you, Bolty, but wow, we thought Wiggins was bad.
hit us up on the YOLO Rum line with what your smell is, 303-728-3420. Like I said, we got some on Facebook already.
Cassandra says pine sol.
Yeah, that's a good smell. You kind of always know that it's clean. Sometimes the smell of Lysol grosses me out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or,
Definitely.
new leather smell.
Oh, yeah, who doesn't like that? Although, Chris got new leather smell after he got the car cleaned. And I guess they give you this little packet or little whatever. And it just smelled terrible. And I was like, it doesn't smell like leather.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like the chemicals that are in, bug spray or stuff you
Ew.
spray on your weeds. And I was looking for I was like, why does it keep smelling like that? He's like, oh, it's under the seat.
Right.
And I was all, throw it out.
I hate it. Isn't that funny?
Right.
Christine says those little purple flowers, weeds, on the side of the highway in the summer.
Okay, the purple ones, they're kind of like,
They're weeds.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe she just likes the smell of summer.
Or weed.
Right. No, weed's a totally different smell.
Yeah, that's a brilliant smell.
Right. Some people really like that smell. I'm not down as much with the smell, but
You know what? I like the smell of those vape pens. The exhale of those smells amazing.
Yeah, the different flavors of those.
Right.
People
Or it
that
just
are
smells
vaping.
like pine or very fresh mountain scent.
Are you talking about the tobacco vape
No,
pens?
not the
that-
dessert
that come
ones.
off in.
I'm
yeah.
talking about the marijuana ones.
Okay.
The nicotine ones, those are kind of like a trick.
Yeah.
Because I think that, like, it's insane that cigarettes for so long and the tobacco companies were like, you cannot advertise, you can't target toward kids.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, they come out with this new product that smells just like Fruity Pebbles.
Yes,
It's like,
right.
I'm missing something here.
And it's all for the and kids
Right.
are all
For
the
sure.
ones that are buying
that
it.
want that, right?
And have you ever? I'm sorry, like you can tell the difference between a vape pen, a marijuana vape pen, and a tobacco vape
Right,
pen.
because the plumage is so big
Jesus.
on the other.
Like it's like a train smokestack of the nicotine.
It's also insane that I saw this is the second time I saw an infomercial for a vape pen for nicotine. And I'm like, you can't advertise cigarettes, but now you can have a whole 30-minute commercial about order this and you can get your nicotine in this flavor. You know, it's hazelnut, chocolate.
I don't think laws have caught up to the vape
Right,
pens
right,
yet. Right. And the vape pens haven't even been tested. Like
Right.
you still don't know if it's
Right.
more that you're getting or
Right.
less. This person says they love the Purina plant when they pass it on
Okay, that's
I-70.
the worst. I mean, you start in off of Central Park Boulevard,
Yes.
you're coming down 70, and then all of
Right.
a sudden you get that little whiff of marijuana.
Right.
And you're like, it's
From
amazing.
the green. That's the Green Solution
For
store,
sure.
right?
There's
Okay.
a ton of warehouses over there, so you definitely get that smell.
Yeah.
And then it's all ruined by whatever they're putting into their dog food.
Right.
And then here's what I don't know what they put in, and I know that they were asked to move their plant, and I guess it would make sense why you wouldn't want to move it. Your whole plant's right there.
Yeah.
But then when they were redoing 70, they asked them, would you guys move? And they're like, no.
Nope.
Right.
And so, it's like for a long time, like if you're like really into your dog, a lot of people are like, no, you got to get healthier food than just whatever's
The Purina plant.
Right.
Right. Because Purina back in the day,
Right.
wasn't
It could have
the
been
best. They used
dog
horse meat
leashes and
stuff.
rubber, and you never knew.
Right.
Right. But now, like, even Purina is like, Purina Naturals. It's all. We still sell our other food, but you could cop up a couple bucks.
Right, for those
And
of you that wanna-
right, to save your dog.
Right. They
Right.
want to get rid of your guilt.
Right, exactly.
Right. Pay a little bit more.
Right, we have a CGI farm.
Not just side note really fast. I-70, I got to talk to a developer that is actually he laid it out as to what I-70 is going to look like after they're done with the project. It's going to be crazy.
No, it
that
looks
whole
really cool.
area. Like there will be no more of those slummy houses. Like all those people are going to be. I don't know where they're going. I hope they're getting good money for that.
No,
for
they
that
all settled with
property.
they all settled with them, and 70's going to go like it's going to be 2 levels, like an upper level and then a lower level, and then they'll kind of like go up and down, and they're going to redo that whole where they have the stock show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
The area that I was, I-70 in Washington, like right there is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
area that I saw the development for, which is over there by the stock
Yeah, yeah.
show and stuff. And it wasn't 2 levels over there. It's
I
just,
saw just some images they were shopping when they said that this is what 70 would eventually look like.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But regardless, like the fact that whole area, they were like, there's going to be a really nice park. There's going to be
Yeah.
these nice houses.
A
Because,
mall.
because I'm up on, the house on 84th in Washington. I'm like, when is this neighborhood going to get
A
gentrified
redo.
or whatever that's called?
Right. Oh, gentrification.
Yeah, when does this neighborhood get gentrification?
Right.
And so I was like, I bet you this will help.
Right, because it's not that far. It'll affect that whole area.
Yeah, but it's kind of crazy what they're planning on doing right there. And
This
where
whole
did those
city-
people go?
This whole city's nuts. It's
Yeah.
like everywhere you turn, there's a new building going up, and
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, right. Somebody posted on Facebook the city skyline, and it was a snowstorm we had 2 years ago of the skyline and the buildings starting to being built. And then it was taken 2 days ago, and we had the snowstorm, and 2 of the buildings are completely done, and they're huge, and it's crazy in 2 years how much it changes around here.
There's cranes everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what I like is the smell of construction workers. That's my weird smell.
I do
Sawdust.
like blue collar smell.
Right,
It's
for
really
sure.
sexy. This person likes nail polish remover.
Ew, that's the worst. That's why
Angie says she sniffs it.
Okay.
She's getting high.
Yeah.
WD-40.
Okay, that's a terrible smell.
Hey, we work with somebody that sniffs markers. He's a grown man and he still sniffs markers.
Because he gets high.
Yeah. Aldo does it both.
really?
Yes.
And then when he's sniffing him, I push the marker and give him a little Hitler mustache. Hit us up, 303-728-3420. What is your weird smell you like?
Call or text us now
I'm so excited.
on the YOLO Rum phone line.
Alexa, will you be my friend?
Of course we can be friends.
303-728-3420.
You seem very nice.
All right, as far as things that people like the smell of that are kind of like not necessarily things people like the smell of.
Right.
Sarah says Vicks.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just the fact that it opens you up. It just cleans you out.
It makes you feel like your mom's in the room helping you.
Every night I rub it on Gianna's feet and put her socks on. And as soon as I'm done, I'm like, take a big whiff of mommy's hands. And she's like, yeah, totally.
Like it's their first huffing.
Right,
They're
but
like,
I don't want to leave it on their nose because for some reason it starts to burn.
oh, right. Then they wake
Little
up all
baby.
red. They have a little red mark.
Right, little baby skin.
Angelita says dirt. Some people like the smell of dirt.
I can see that. Soil.
Right.
Right.
Aged
Bolty's like, hey, there's a girl out there for you, Bolty.
Yeah.
He's like, I hope you like the smell of that dirt as I bury your body.
Oh, yeah.
Aged Martinez says pennies. I think that's the worst smell. I hate the smell of pennies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I used to believe that whole thing that they say, oh, my cousin worked out at the Coors plant, and if you put a penny in your mouth, you won't get the breathalyzer or the DUI.
Right.
Totally. So
Kathy choked on a penny. Cop had to save her life.
I remember coming home from the club one night being like, oh, Kathy, you're risking it, and so I literally just threw pennies
She
in
had
my mouth.
$1.50 in her mouth.
It was disgusting. Like, I'm glad I was drunk.
That's what the Statue of Liberty tastes like if you lick it. We got some texts.
Yes, but real fast before I tell you what other people...
Oh, yeah, because it's on many topics on the text.
Yes. So this topic has to do with, Larry, your overnight oats.
Okay, yeah, I ate something for breakfast that says overnight oats, and it looks just like a regular thing you'd make oatmeal. You get it from the gas station.
Right, and put it in the microwave and make your oatmeal.
Right, but it's not that. It's something you pour milk in, and you leave it in the fridge, and then you eat your oatmeal cold the next day.
Yes. So this is Christian from Aurora. The Christian says, Larry, those overnight oats are not any better when they're left overnight.
I can't imagine eating cold oatmeal.
Ugh. Christian says they're gross. I even tried sprinkling a little sugar on it. Still gross. Even added maple syrup. Gross. It was so nasty cold. Happy hump day. Stay warm, you guys. Love listening to you every day.
I better go get my money back from Ling Ling at the Shell station.
Yeah, you should. You should.
I think these are like $4. Yep, $3.99.
Are you kidding? That's how much you paid for that crap?
Well, that's because it's convenient. That's why they charge you.
Yeah, they do. She does charge. I think her prices are pretty expensive.
I know, but she always gives me a handful of suckers because I'm a sucker.
Exactly. Here you go, sucker.
Right.
Sarah says edibles, oils, flour, shatter, you name it. I'd be. Oh, Sarah, who's doing
Right. The cancer treatment.
Yes.
So yeah, any of those like concentrates, they smell amazing.
Wait a minute. Did you know that it was Sarah from Sarah and Ryan that's going through the cancer treatment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're Facebook friends.
Oh, well, Sarah, we totally can hang. Now that I know we've even hung before, let's
Right.
go
I didn't know
hang.
that was her originally.
Yeah.
So now that because I read on the thread, so I was like, she's like, it's Sarah, by the way. I was like, yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, Sarah, I'm so happy that you're getting cancer free. Way to go. And we totally should hang out.
We're going to smoke with you and hang out, and we're going to post a bunch of pictures on your social media so Ryan and Cleopatra have to see us having fun.
Yeah, totally. We're still friends with Sarah, Ryan. You chose Cleopatra.
Some people are asking where's Wig because we said that Wig had moved on. And Wig is pursuing a couple gigs, and I think he already has one. And so he was just taking fatherhood pretty serious and wanted to step up his game. And, he knew that he has a kid on the way, so he wanted to earn some more dough and
get insurance.
Right. So we love
Call me crazy.
Right.
You're going to need insurance with a kid.
Right. So he's we're definitely still going to catch up with him at some point.
Yeah.
Have him stop by because there's a couple things that don't work. that we need help with.
This one says, what the heck? All right. I've been thinking if I was 10 years younger, I totally would go for Bolte. But now, knowing he likes older women, I am all good.
Oh my God! Get in line behind my mother and two of my aunts
and my mother.
Right.
Man, everyone loves you, Bolte. Like ladies love Bolte,
especially the older ones.
Oh yeah, giggity.
I think Nancy Grace would take you out.
Oh no, Nancy Grace would totally be more than happy to spoil you.
Yeah, but then she'd be like, "Why do you want to take me out? Are you going to kill me and bury my body?"
Yeah, that's the takeout I want to do. Take her out.
Right, take her out.
Hit us up with your kind of weird smell, 303-728-3420. And on the app, you can actually send in a shout out if you want. And so you don't have to call. You just shout, record it, and hit send.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy.
come on and clap.
It's Kathie J's Stupid News.
Oh, good stuff today, everybody. A nasty lady gets away with shoplifting because she threw feces at a security guard.
Yeah, that's kind of like a person's version of the oil slick in James Bond's car. Mm-hmm. You like put some poo down and hope they'll fall in it or be afraid.
Yeah,
and if
right.
you throw it in their face, hopefully they'll just hit the ground and be like, "Ah, my God, poo-poo."
Disgusting. I think it's in my mouth.
Right.
A lady was shopping at Menard's hardware store.
Oh, we don't call them that anymore. They're handicap or special.
Menards.
You're such a Menard.
You're such a Menard. Okay. God, it sounded like a Menard. Okay. Menard's hardware store in Indy last week. Security guards spotted her shoplifting a video camera. Because I was wondering.
Oh, there she goes.
Don't get too close to her.
Total Menard.
She throws feces. So the security guard called the cops, and then he went to the lady to try to keep her in the store until they showed up.
And she's all, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Time for my plan.
Right. So here's her plan, okay? I mean, like, I am impressed that you could have one on deck like that. You know?
For
I mean,
sure.
like,
Although, maybe it was the thought of getting in trouble with the law really scared the ish out of her.
boop, boop. According to the police report, when the guard tried to hold her down, that's when she looked at him, reached behind her, dug down in her pants.
Get ready for a surprise. You're going to be cuckoo for caca puffs.
She pulled out a handful of poop and threw it at the guard, hitting him smack dab in the chest.
Oh. He's like, you're lucky I'm into this.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Gross,
I
Larry.
usually pay for this.
That's called plating.
It worked while he was dealing with the shock and horror.
I know. It's like, I'd rather take a real bullet. You know what I mean? At least you have
I mean, like, I freak out just when I'm changing my daughter's diaper and something gets on my finger or
right.
something. I'm like, ah! So I couldn't imagine a stranger being thrown at you.
Oh, my God.
Cops are reviewing security footage to try to track her down, but it worked.
The thing they know about her is someone needs to chew better.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Cops, and probably a lot of other people, are hunting for a lady who likes to steal packages in just her bra.
Oh, so that throws everybody off. They're like, they don't report her because the
It was so nice to look at.
yeah, she bounced up and
While she's robbing you.
exactly.
Police in El Dorado Hills, California, are trying to find a lady who got caught on camera stealing packages from outside of a house. She wasn't wearing a shirt. She just had on a jacket and a bra, and the jacket was completely open.
So she's stealing packages looking for blouses.
Maybe that's it. Maybe
So
that's
this is
it.
my 8th package.
I have a job interview in 30 minutes.
Craft supplies.
The cops are circulating the security camera footage to see if they can get a tip to track her down. But now it's so funny because she's going viral everywhere because she was walking around.
She's the topless bandit.
And it's it's good.
Yeah,
It's
for
good
sure. That's
naked.
why they're trying hard to track her down.
Right. So and now everybody in Sacramento's seeing her in her bra.
Somebody's going to be like, honey,
Right.
why are you on the news?
So she's probably not going to get that job. She was hoping.
don't buy me blouses.
Okay. And finally, a couple sues their wedding photographer. You know, when you're getting married, you hear the one thing: spend your money on the photographer.
Right, because you don't go cheap on that. That's
Right.
going to...
You can cheap on the flowers, the cake, maybe even what you're having for
the
dinner.
chicken.
Right. Couple sues their wedding photographer because he mainly took photos of the bridesmaids' boobs and butts.
Hell yeah. He's like, oh my God, her friends are hot.
Bolty, I didn't know that you were busy last weekend.
I got a side job.
Steph and Paul from England, they got married back in June, and they were so excited to get their wedding photos. Who wouldn't be? I was excited to see mine.
Right, you get to go through all of them and pick your favorites, right?
Right. So the photographer was David Kilcourse.
Horny David Gilcourse.
Kilcourse.
Oh, Gilcourse.
Yeah. He didn't really capture any of the key moments from the day. In fact, didn't get any pictures of the parents, didn't get any pictures of them like cutting the cake, sharing the cake, the toast, the dance. Didn't have any of those photos.
That's what happens when you let your photographer drink and eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a little too
totally.
comfortable.
You want him to be part of the family, but then they get too
You're
comfortable.
working, dude.
In fact, there were only 11 photos out of the 200 that even had the groom in them.
Wow. So he's all, I'm not gay at all.
Yeah.
I only like babes.
I don't want that dude.
Or the bride, she's like, she's kind of fat.
Most of the photos, 70% of the photos were just of two of the bridesmaids.
Hot ones.
Their boobs and butts.
Wow. What
Yep.
a weirdo. You think you'd go through and clear those out.
Totally.
And then, make sure you got done what you had to get done.
Fake it a little.
Yeah.
Take the
Right.
pictures you're supposed to take.
Right, and then take the other ones home for your perverted reason.
Yeah, spank bank.
Well, in 2016, they sued him because this happened in the end of 2015. They sued him and they got an $800 settlement.
What?
And then he didn't show up in court.
So now they're out $800.
Yeah, and they found out David's still working as a wedding photographer, so they're going public to try to save other couples from the embarrassment of having their wedding photos ruined.
They're all only have ugly girl bridesmaids.
Okay. Yeah, that is the...
Right.
But that's... No one ever chooses the ugly
Right,
girls. Yeah, you got
exactly.
to be
Well,
hot and...
There go your pictures.
Yep.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Now with more
us.
They're just really funny.
Better music,
less commercials.
more Larry and Kathie.
Blazin' It Radio, we're asking you what kind of weird smells you like. And some people are saying Play-Doh.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, I don't like that smell. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then some people said cilantro. I do love the smell of cilantro.
Okay.
Matches, of course, is the big one. Also, new car. Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
Tires. A lot of people say tires.
Yeah, I like the smell of tires.
Scotch tape, rubbing alcohol.
Scotch tape.
Yeah, it definitely has a smell. Sometimes like the little things that you played with as a kid, like glue or crayons.
Yeah.
Instantly take you back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love glue.
Right.
The smell of glue. I totally.
No doubt. Super glue. Gorilla glue.
Yeah, totally.
That's how Kathie gets her hair so poofy.
I like salons. They smell so awesome.
You do?
Salons, yeah.
Lady salons?
Yeah, like expensive shampoo.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
Aveda.
totally.
Yeah, like Aveda salons. You can smell that when you walk by. You're like, ooh, that smells
No,
amazing.
you're right. It does. It's like a calming kind of smell.
Right.
This one I don't think any of us would agree with. I love the smell of the DIA bathrooms. Anyone else?
She's all in the stall next to somebody who's going for it. Hell no. I do not like the smell of the bathrooms there, and I was just there.
Yeah.
And there's no like perfume or anything in there. They don't like,
No.
Uh-uh.
So is it the smell of bleach and strange ass?
Right.
So, like, was that what you like?
That could be a
smell?
cruising person. Maybe they're like,
Could
I love
be.
the cologne of the man that I'm tapping feet with.
Okay, right.
Who knows?
Gets them going.
Right, you never know.
Right. This one loves the smell of diesel. Somebody else loves the smell of gas. This person loves the smell of skunk.
I didn't used to like the smell of skunk. Obviously, everybody was like, oh my God, we just hit a skunk. But now, when you become into weed, they're similar.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't know. You're like, is that a dispensary or did somebody kill a poor skunk?
Right. Either way, I don't really like the smell.
Oh, I do. I definitely do.
I like it.
Do you?
Yep.
Does it make you feel like you need to start smoking?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a difference. The real potent, actual skunk smell is not good. It's when it's very faint.
Faint. It's like you're a couple miles away and you
Yeah.
can't tell the difference. For sure.
This one says, hi, guys. I love the smell of black markers.
Oh.
Yeah, markers are good. Sharpies.
Like those big giant ones that like Aldo sniffs are amazing.
Right.
Those are industrial.
Yeah.
Right. Like he went and bought him one time, bolting. We were like, why are we doing a project? Why do you have these huge markers? And he was like,
I'll mind your business.
And then all of a sudden he would just...
We all got problems.
We all have problems.
We all
have places to
problems. Go. Yeah. I love the smell of rubbing alcohol, says this person on the text line.
Not a fan of that.
No, not a fan.
So, have you ever been so sure of something that you were like the more that you're sure of it, then all of a sudden it's not the case, and you have to learn the lesson of you don't know everything. You're not always.
Yeah, that's what you call growing up.
I know, but
lessons can be learned at any age.
For sure. And to the point where, I thought I was pretty sure on something, and I even kind of mouthed off to my mom a little bit about it. And it was one of the channels has a documentary airing the thing about the Menendez brothers, right?
Okay.
And those are those two guys from California that killed their parents.
Yes.
With shotguns, and then they're in jail for life.
Right. Prior to that, though, I just thought they were little rich kids that
spoiled, and they wanted to steal their parents' money, and they stood to inherit millions.
Right. But then when I saw how the dad abused him and stuff, I was like, oh, I'd kill him too.
See, I didn't know that, so I was unaware of that side of it because I'd already rushed to judgment. Right, I hadn't watched it. So my mom was watching it, and she was like, those poor boys. And I was all, poor boys? I go, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, Mom, you're so naive. Two guys killed their parents, and now they have to come up with the reason they did it. And of course they're going to say they did that to their dad. I was like, how terrible of you, Mother. And then so I watched 4 episodes last night. I was like, I should probably call and apologize. And
it's the dad, he was vicious. He put thumbtacks into their junk.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
Okay,
I didn't get to that episode.
He was a crazy abuser.
Right, and he was molesting them, and the thing is what's crazy about the whole documentary is when it went to trial, everybody was rushing to judgment. They're they're crazy and they killed their parents and they want the money.
Yeah.
And da-da-da-da. Well, this lawyer kept trying to put in, wait a minute.
They were abused.
And they kept putting expert after expert, and all these people were completely going, yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
And so in both cases, the juries were hung.
Yeah.
And so that was it was really frustrating. And so at that same time, OJ got off.
Yeah, okay.
And so then OJ got off, and now everybody was looking at those same teams and saying, you got to get a conviction with something.
Oh,
so then they
was still the LA County DA's office.
So then they were they got new lawyers and all this, and they got a different judge, and now it was going to be by the book, and it was be crazy. So they got all these people that were testifying on their behalf, family members, friends that saw him abuse them and said you couldn't go anywhere near the bedroom if he was in there with them.
Yes.
There was all these rules. And so that all got thrown out. Oh. So the reason both first juries were hung is because all the people that were watching, were listening, were like, okay, this is not cool.
Right. I would have killed him too.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
So then, and then they made that point, being molested doesn't necessarily mean you're allowed to kill somebody.
I know.
That was the whole thing.
But he was vicious.
Yeah, that would explain their mental state and why they were on the edge and why they were and he was still, they wanted to leave. They wanted to go to college just to get away from him. But it was without knowing that side of it, I had already made a prejudgment.
Right.
And then after watching it, I was like, whoa, that really sucks. Because, they should have definitely got time for killing him, but this life without the possibility of parole was not just in that situation.
No, for sure.
And the fact that they wanted a conviction so bad they didn't allow that testimony, it was just really messed up.
That's not the law.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And there's a lot of legal experts saying, God, that it's messed up, but then it's kind of already too late. They're there.
They can't have another trial?
I don't think so. There be maybe some people mounting. I still have one more episode to watch. They might be trying to, I don't know, see if somebody would look at the case and reopen it. I don't know.
They have the best commissary going around, though. I mean, millions on them.
Right. Oh, yes. No, I don't think they ever got any of that dough, but yeah, it was.
The parents were worth millions because he was such a big wig in the Hollywood world.
Right, for sure.
And so, who got all that money?
I don't know. Probably whoever was in their will, but
Right. Well, or whoever was left to be a guardian, or like that person's probably like, nope, leave the Menendez brothers in there for life.
No, for sure. It's like if they get out, they get this money.
Yeah, they get the money. I've spent it.
No, it was crazy, over the top. You can definitely see it on demand, and it's like
it's
you never know
shocking.
what you think you know. You know what I mean? Until you know.
Same thing like Tanya
both
Harding.
sides. Yeah,
After
exactly.
watching I, Tanya, I was like, damn.
Right.
I mean, I didn't really like Nancy Kerrigan because she was a goody two-shoes, but, you know, she didn't deserve to be hit in the knee. But at the same time, I didn't know all the crap Tanya Harding was fighting
Right.
just to be on that ice.
Well, it just goes to show you that you can learn a lesson 20 years later.
Right. Sorry, I hope it's not. Is it anything bad?
My bad.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathy.
Hey, it's hump day. We're almost there.
Yay, hump day.
Thursday's a great day because you know tomorrow's Friday. So we just have to make it to Thursday, really.
Uh-huh. We were talking about taking Bolty out for his birthday.
Right, because his birthday was yesterday, and we kind of got busy. And, you know, it's like ignoring one of your kids. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, champ. We didn't get to do something on your birthday. We're going to take you out the next day.
Right. So that day is either today or tomorrow. It's your choice, Bolty. I got both free.
All right.
Yes, but here's a new study that just came out.
We should take him to Casa Bonita.
No. Do you want to go to Casa?
No, it's terrible.
Do you want to eat horrible food with the smell of bleach in your
Yeah,
nose?
it smells like old,
It smells like
moldy.
swimming pool rec
Yeah.
center.
Yes.
And it also smells like diver balls.
You know what?
not
It
bad.
does. It does.
It
kinda.
does. It does. It
I like
smells like
that
locker
smell.
room.
I love that. Yum.
Well, this new survey came out about people going out to eat at restaurants and stuff.
Okay.
4 questions on the survey, and it all had to do with if something was wrong with your food, do you send it back or just put up with it?
Gosh, it'd have to be really wrong. Like, in other words, I could tough it out. Because sometimes if you send it back, you're like, they're going to spit in it.
They spit in it. I won't. Unless it's a nice restaurant, like it's a 5-star.
So you think
know
fast food, they're going to spit in right away?
Totally. Like, at least when you're going to like a real restaurant, like a nice restaurant, you know that the chef actually cares about his product. That he's made it so far in the industry that he likes what he does and he cares about it. So he doesn't want it to be bad for his customers.
How about this? How about if it's fast food, maybe you could take it up to get it switched out and stand there and watch them make the new one.
Yeah, no, there's that.
But if you go through drive-thru, they're
You're
spitting
screwed.
in it.
You're screwed.
Right, you're getting a booger in it.
Or if your plate leaves you and goes into the bag, even like, I don't know, like just like, not that it would happen, but like at a Chili's, like a chain restaurant.
No.
I could see it happening there.
You know what? Something happened to me once.
What? What happened?
I swear to God. It was, what was the Mexican restaurant that was right here? That moved?
La Loma.
La Loma.
Oh, I loved La Loma.
Okay, so here's what happened. Eaten there a million times.
Yeah.
Love their food.
Right.
But this was a crowded night. And it was super crowded. And you know how it got where you had to wait?
Yes.
And these girls were working it, these 2 young girls. And like we got like passed over a billion times. Like we were there for over 40 minutes.
Waiting for a table.
Waiting for a table.
Okay.
And I kept seeing people that just walked in get seated before us. So I went and talked to the manager and I was calling out these 2 girls that worked at the front.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. And they have completely just like taking people over us. And so they kind of got in trouble maybe a little bit.
Okay.
And then so I ate my meal and I had the most upset stomach ever. And I think it was definitely that. Isn't there a thing where they're like, we put eye drops in
Yep.
this food?
I was just going to say they put Visine in
yeah,
your
or
drink,
something
in
like
your
that.
stuff.
And I paid the price. So I learned a valuable lesson. Snitches get stitches.
Right.
So, yeah.
For upset tummies.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Bolty, if something's wrong with your food, do you send it back?
I mean, if it's a hair or a fingernail, I have to.
yeah, I've gotten a Band-Aid or something like that. Oh, no, I got a tip of a rubber glove.
Oh.
And it's
I was with you. It was like, what was it, a salad?
Hacienda.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the other thing is, it depends on your demeanor in sending it back. Like if you're a regular nice person, I'm sure the waitress is going to be like, "Oh, cool, let me fix this."
Yeah.
Our bad.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, "Yo," but if you're like, "Hey, bitch,"
Yeah.
like look what this is.
Yeah, no.
And then they're going
I'm
to be
definitely
like,
spitting in your
extra
food.
boogers.
Absolutely. No, for sure. There is that, for sure. Like, your bun fell on the floor. I'm just going to pick it back up, put it on top of your hamburger.
Hello, it was that movie, Waiting.
Yes, with
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Right,
and
and that guy
Jennifer
dropped the
Aniston.
like hamburger in his sweats in the front. It
Yeah,
was
moved it
disgusting.
all around.
Oh.
Yeah, and then did a little doink doink. Mhm. All right. Well, about 40% of us say that we will not send food back. We don't want anything uncomfortable. We don't want an uncomfortable situation, any kind of confrontation. We do not send best ups back at the restaurant.
What percentage?
40%.
Dang, that's crazy. I think most people don't do it because you're going to throw your whole meal off. Now, you have to wait as long as it took their meal, and so everybody's off. So unless if it's a quick fix.
The only thing on time I'll send it back is like if the meat needs to be cooked just a little more, you know? But
Right, where they can just throw it on the grill. Sometimes, though, it's like, hey, this person has peanut allergies and they're not supposed to have peanuts, which I'm sure they're probably very understanding. That you almost killed somebody.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Although there's been times that there was a hair in something that I ate and I kept going.
Oh, my God.
Well, because I was like, well, that's on that side of the plate. I just won't eat over there.
No way.
I'm going to eat over this.
No, that
because
totally,
being a girl with long hair, it's happened. Like the other night, my husband pulled out a long hair out of the spaghetti that we were eating that I'd made. So, I feel bad when it happens.
Kathy's all, that ain't my extension.
But I'm not.
Yeah, that's not my color.
Exactly.
So I don't put aqua.
Is that blonde?
Right. Is Kylie Jenner been over here?
If there was a hair in your food,
Yes.
survey says, would you send it back?
Yes, and I did. And here's the problem. The last place that I went to, there was 2 of us that got hair in our food. So I thought it was for sure intentional.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how is that possible?
See, now that's too much. If there's 2 of us, now there's plates,
of the
there's
4?
evidence. Now just
For
take
sure.
it and take it off my bill, and I don't want to eat.
Can I say that's why I've never been back to Red Robin? Yuck.
No
Yeah,
way.
It was the one by the Costco, on
On
Havana.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi and Havana.
I
know.
They have unlimited fries.
I know. And so I've gone to they have a new version of Red Robin in the Northfield.
Yes.
It's kind of like a Red Robin burger joint.
Red Robin to
thing.
go.
Right. And it's completely different. The burgers are totally opposite, and it's not endless fries. It's like shoestring fries. So it's like I'll go eat there.
So really, you and somebody else both had hairs in your burger.
Yeah, and then we sent our food back, but then we didn't want new food. We were just done, and it was like they started. The waitress treated us like we did it ourselves.
See,
And
I
it's
hate
like,
that.
and it's like, why I came here to enjoy a meal,
Right.
and now I have nothing to eat because. And how has that happened? Is somebody back there like getting a haircut right by the salad station?
Right, exactly.
I'm starting.
And when you see that the hair is like embedded in the food, no, I didn't sit over here and put it in there. It's
Right.
in the cooked hamburger.
I learned a lesson that day. That's what I get for ordering a salad.
Yeah, exactly. Don't ever do that again. 15% of people say no, they would not send the food back if there was a hair in it. So the good news is 80% of people say they would.
Just eating a dark restaurant. Who knows what's in it?
Okay, speaking of eating in a dark restaurant, what if your food came out on a dirty plate?
Well, I don't know.
Would you send it back?
What's dirty? I mean,
like there was something stuck to it, to the bottom or to the side.
is that part of my meal? Maybe that's part of the cheese on my deal that fell over there.
I think you could tell if it was a dirty plate.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little iffy on that one. I guess, sure.
Faulty?
I'm going to be nervous.
Yeah, like Larry said, was that my food? Was that just...
Okay, so you're not sending, both of you are saying no, you wouldn't send it back.
I'm a
If it's
little
on the
iffy
bottom.
that. It depends on how stoned and hungry I am.
Okay. 1 out of 5 people would send it back.
Okay.
So the most of us would just go,
Right. Right.
If your food was undercooked, would you send it back?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely if
Yeah.
it's
Most
chicken.
people say, oh, yeah.
or pork.
Right.
Right. I really like my chicken rare. Like almost sushi
Sir,
level.
we can't do that,
Right.
sir. and the number 4, the fourth question that they asked people, what would it take for you to send your food back? What if the entire meal was wrong?
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
it wasn't
sure.
what you ordered.
Yeah, because now I think that somebody else in the restaurant has my plate or something. How did it get that mixed up? But then there we go again. I'm starting my new order while everybody's eating.
I know, but it depends on what
And
you
then-
get. I mean,
yeah.
say you ordered the burger and all of a sudden this filet mignon comes down. Like, I'm not saying a word.
Oh, yes? I'm saying a word so I don't have to pay for it. Hey, I ordered a burger and now this filet mignon, I guess I'll eat it.
Oh, yeah, you're
know what I
right,
mean?
because I don't want to pay for it. If I could
Exactly.
pay for it, I would have ordered it.
Okay, now
Good
I'm
point.
just starving.
I am too.
We got to stop doing these food topics when we're hungry.
I'm sorry. So where are we going to eat today?
I don't know. It's your birthday.
Yeah, we got to think about this. Where's it clean? Where are
Well,
they not going to mess
it's a
up our meal?
crapshoot everywhere we go.